again, viewers. Crichton Prime here again, coming at you from Crity TV on Icon. Welcome back to my overview series for Beast Wars Transformers. For this episode, the Predacons of Cybertron send an agent back to Earth to retrieve Megatron and his band of criminals in the Agenda Part 1. One of a few episodes that I actually have on DVD here in the UK. So, yeah, this is literally all we got up until Proving Grounds. Yeah, so all I've got on DVD is that lot. Thank goodness. Well, yeah, the Agenda's the first one I ever saw, so I barely knew any of these characters. So, thank goodness I know them now. Anyway, carry on. Rhinox, tracking the transwarp wave, is about to reach Cybertron pretty soon. So the Maximals are celebrating the fact that they're going to go back to Cybertron pretty soon. And Megatron's at the same time making plans to double their defences, and at the same time Black Arachne is up to no good, as she's kind of alone with Silverbolt, and because she wanted him to give her a graviton generator from Maximal Base, and Silverbolt, whilst persuading her to join them, kind of stands there as Black Arachne makes out with him. I cannot make that up. Anyway, Cybertron's coming. Meanwhile, near Cybertron, a Predacon command outpost was hit by the transwarp wave, and this catches the attention of the Tri-Predacons Council, a trio of generals made up of C-Clamp, Ramhorn, and Cicadacon. You never officially hear their names in the episode, but researching on TF Wiki, I know their names now. I think it's pronounced Cicadacon. Anyway, yeah, the signature matches the ship stolen by Megatron. So, yeah, to them, Megatron's a renegade. And they thought they heard the last of him, but no. Of course, at the same time, they've been secretly working their way up to the top so they can rise up and take what's rightfully theirs. Of course, at the same time, Megatron's a rogue who's causing too much trouble. And so the transwarp wave doesn't get the attention of the Maximals. Cicadacon sends a signal to one of Cybertron's sector-lights, causing it to accidentally explode, and it blocks the Maximal sensors from detecting the transwarp wave. So pointless now, isn't it? And at the same time, C-Clamp arranges for a special covert agent to travel to Earth aboard a sort of a transwarp cruiser, tracking the transwarp wave to a prehistoric Earth where Megatron is right now. And if Megatron's still operating his own agenda, what are the agent's instructions? Terminate with extreme prejudice. And of course that's the last we see of the Tri-Predacons Council. It's a shame, I'd love to see more of them. Of course, after Silverbolt gets back to the Maximal Base, Rattrap kind of makes a naughty pun by he's having his suspicions and he's going to Silverbolt find any new positions, and he kind of touched a nerve there. Anyway, enough about that. Meanwhile, the Predacons are making plans to attack the Maximal Base whilst they're preparing for Cybertron to arrive. Not the planet itself, but, you know, Maximals. But of course they make their attack, and after sort of an epic sort of attack there, the Tri-Predacons agent intervenes in his cloaked transwarp ship, and the Predacons retreat back to base so Megatron could increase his wager. And yeah, he's kind of invisible at this point, and the hatch opens, and Optimus confirms, and I quote, after the Great War, a few Decepticons are granted amnesty. Most have retired, but rumour has it that one was reprogrammed and rebuilt as a Predacon. In this case, Covert Agent Ravage. This isn't the only Ravage figure I've got, it's one of my favourites. Anyway, yeah. It's Ravage. No longer is he one of Soundwave's little cassette minions. Now he's a sort of reformatted Predacon. Well, even though he's got a Decepticon logo on his right shoulder. And he's got his own ship and his own position. And he can talk in Russian. He's got a Russian accent, which is awesome. Every time I read IDW comics, I like picturing Ravage with that voice. So yeah, he's kind of going to help. And he's making lies that the transwarp signal was very weak. Yeah, only the Predacon signals sensors detected it. Lies! But of course he's helping them for now, getting, you know, attempt to arrest Megatron. Meanwhile, the Maximals, yeah, they're going off on Ravage's ship, and they're sort of cloaking to avoid detection. And Ravage he says they have one other advantage as well, as yeah, apparently Tarantulas is with him. Yeah, at this point, again, because it's technically the first episode I saw, I was like, who's that? Oh, it's a spider with wheels. Yeah. But yeah, his role will come into play in the next part. But yeah. And then an epic battle comes into play, where Inferno gets shot down, and Rampage literally gets blown to bits. Waspinator kind of escapes, going off on his own special little assignment. And Black Arachne escapes, having using the graviton generator on a stasis pod to make it fly. And Silverbolt kind of lets her escape instead of shooting her down, as Octopus has his suggestions to where she's headed. But of course, none of that matters now as she escapes, because the Transformers ship fires down on the dark side, and Megatron, trying to fight back, suddenly encounters an emergency shutdown, which suddenly triggers his capture as he's tied down with these sort of electric bonds. And Ravage, along with the other Maxwells, reveal themselves, and Ravage declares Megatron under arrest. To be continued. Hope you enjoy this episode when you see it. If you haven't already, coming next, Megatron lets Ravage in on a little secret in the Agenda Part 2.